Hey guys, what is up? Alright, this episode we're definitely going to start working on our Minmus mission. No more of this space station stuff. I'm sure you guys are getting bored of it. First I'm going to do some housekeeping and clean up some debris here. That way it's not saved. You know, I really could just delete this guy. We really don't need him anymore. We're definitely not going back to the moon ever again, so bye-bye. So we have our HKO station, we have our HKO station probe. Which, why do we have two parts here? Oh, I think one... Yeah, one is that little fuel tank that I took off. That I decoupled away. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go back to the tracking station. And we're going to delete that one away. So, housekeeping complete. Now, what we can do... What I want to do is I want to fly this station. And I want to see how much Delta V is required to get out to where I want to go. So I'm not actually going to fly anywhere. I'm just going to set a maneuver node. And I'm just going to do this. Basically, I want to get as far out as I can before leaving Kerbin's influence. We'll say, let's round it off at 70 kilometers. Or sorry, 70 megameters. Right there. So it's about 722 meters per second. Which means if we have about 1400 meters per second on our OTV, we should have enough fuel to get there and back without having to worry about refueling too much. But if I put 2000 meters per second on there, then we'll have some extra fuel for refueling the station and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, I get that should be enough. We shouldn't need. I wish there was a way for me to be able to calculate this. I guess I could go onto a creative mode type thing and do it, but it's just too bad that I can't. That it doesn't show the calculation. Or is it? Oh, it's showing me over here. Oh, sweet. I learned something new about KSP. Okay, so down on the bottom left, it's showing me my meters per second on the next burn. So let's bring this guy in here. Periapsis, apoapsis. We're gonna have to bring this up. Bring the apoapsis closer. It's really touchy out here because of how far away we are. Okay, and that's pretty darn close. So it looks like we're going to need just under about 900 meters per second. So if we do 2000, we should have plenty. We should have plenty to get there and back. So we just have to remember it's about 200 meters per second to get from this orbit down to our HKO. And it's about 800 meters per second to get up. So... Well, I should say about 1,000 meters per second to get up because we have to circularize with the station when we get there. So that's good. If we can get about 2,000 meters per second in vacuum onto our OTV, I think we'll be doing pretty darn good, and we'll have plenty of fuel to refuel the station and make all the trips that we need to. Okay, first thing first, we need to design our OTV. So, of course, we're going to use our 3 Kerbal pod here. And when I design these things, I like to design them almost in the orientation that they're flying. So we're not going to... do I have the other... Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We're going to go with the spaceship design. So this right here is a airplane capsule, but I like to use them for space as well. It flies 2 Kerbals, and I believe we have the part right here which can house 4. And I think that I'm going to want to be able to carry, I think 4 Kerbals should be enough. We could make room for 8. So Yeah, you know what? We'll just leave it there. We'll have room for 8 Kerbals to travel. Obviously, the pilots don't count because they'll be traveling back and forth. So yeah, guys, I'm just gonna go through and build this. Alright guys, so it's a little weird looking rocket, but I had to make it short and stout in order to keep my center of lift in line with my center of mass. So I think we should have enough delta V here, but we'll see. We'll give it a try and see how it goes. So see you guys in orbit. All right, guys. So that was a pretty fun mission. A couple little hiccups there. It got a little more complicated than I really wanted it to be. But, I got 2 OTVs into orbit. And right now they're at about 130-ish kilometers a piece. And the next goal is to start sending them on their way to the KTV. The HKO. But first, we're going to have to get a couple docking nodes set up there for them, because the docking nodes set up on these space planes. My daughter's making her YouTube debut. The docking node set up on these space planes is a little funkier than the ones we've used before. So, everyone, without further ado, thank you for watching, and look forward to the next episode when we start setting up the HKO for these space planes to dock with them.